Damn, episode 10, guys, huh?
Whoa, it's episode 10?
We made it.
We made it. That's what James just said. Wow.
I quit.
What?
Dude.
James quits on the podcast? Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark?
Everyone freeze for clickbait.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We don't even have video. That's so funny.
All right, guys, welcome to the pod.
Let's go.
By next episode, we should have, you know how it is? YouTubers, they make like two videos. They keep trying. They make a third video about how they're trying really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Then they make 2 more shit videos.
Mm-hmm.
Then they make a 7th video about how they really tried hard.
Mm-hmm.
They get their first deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's dub.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 10 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And in episode 11, they have a mansion. I don't know how that happens, but they get there.
Oh, dude, I'm hyped for that mansion,
So
though.
I guess the next episode is studio.
Yeah, I guess we're going to be coming from your mansions.
Yeah.
You know what I really regret
Hmm.
to this day?
We didn't do an intro, a proper intro. We don't. Nobody knows who they're talking. Like, we didn't introduce ourselves or the name of the show.
I don't think he knows how organic intros happen.
My name is Alex.
I hate them.
I'm Patrick,
I still quit. Just kidding. I'm James. What's the name of the part?
and this is the sometimes funny, the sometimes spooky, always funny podcast. You were saying, James?
It's a Shark King episode.
Mm.
Anyways, I regret 6 years ago, there was, in our downtown, there was an office space that you could rent for $300. Sorry, not downtown. It's just down the street from here. I'm sorry. I regret not getting in on that and like sacrificing $300 a month to price lock that or rent lock that, whatever you call it, so that today we could have an office studio right there and just record there peacefully without any distractions whenever we want.
Fuck that. Live there.
I mean, there's no kitchen or anything, so it's not like it can be like a
Fuck
proper.
the.
There was a
live there.
kitchen.
There was a kitchen.
Was there a bathroom?
Yeah.
That's all you need.
It was a studio.
It was a studio. It was basically a studio, yeah.
For $300 a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a steal.
I don't think it was that big, to be honest, but yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
I think the only extra, there was only a bathroom. The kitchen, quote unquote, was just a microwave.
That's not a
It's
kitchen.
not a kitchen.
Not to you guys.
That's how I eat.
There was a sink, though.
I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure it was the bathroom's washing station
Okay.
/ the kitchens.
I'll
How
shower
did you
there.
know about it?
What's that?
How'd you know about it?
I found it on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
And I looked into it, and it was real, and I was like, oh, shit.
Damn.
Dude, I always go on Facebook Marketplace. I've been looking on there because I've been trying to find like a PlayStation 5, but nobody's selling them because, they're fucking new.
Yeah, nobody's gonna give them up.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's for double what they paid for.
Low key sometimes.
Yeah,
I hate this culture of upselling everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Are you guys trying to get a PS5?
Dude, I've been sitting on it for like the last year, and I've been sitting on it like way more lately because Spider-Man 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
And that first game
October
was-
20th.
Dude, yeah, it's literally like right around the corner.
Actually, by the time this episode comes out, they would have repassed.
That is true. It would have already
It
released.
would have already released.
Yeah, everybody would have seen Venom and everything you can do.
You know what sucks, honestly? Sorry, I'm not to cut you off,
No, it's
but
I'm not sensitive.
I have. Well, what?
I'm not sensitive,
Oh.
James.
God.
The fact that you brought it up sounds really sensitive.
Stop
Go on.
interrupting me, dude.
I can't do what I want.
I'm just trying to be a dick. I'm sorry.
You have a big one.
Thanks, man. Somebody fucking says it. Finally. All the girls are like, why? Why even have a dick at this point? I hate when they say that.
See,
Anyways,
Patrick, that's sensitive.
why even have a dick at this point?
Hey, man, you're really going to some trauma. It's a Short King episode. I'm going to need you to like hold back a little bit on your own trauma.
Sorry, I'm going through some shit.
Don't trauma dump on me.
For real. Everybody's
Honestly-
going through some shit. Just shut the fuck up, dude. Man up.
Do you ever think that people just have fears that are so real that they somehow react to it as if it actually did happen?
I'm talking.
Because I really don't think for a minute no woman has ever said that to you.
Bro, he's
No,
bulldozing
for sure. Yeah. I don't know.
But I feel like you still live your life as if as if someone still said that to you.
You know what's funny? Actually, not to go off on
Damn,
a different.
Squidward ass laugh. What was that?
That's like a fuckboy laugh, dude. It's if like Squidward was a fuckboy.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck
You
you
talking
guys.
like Squidward? You're good at accents.
I can't do that one.
It's so nasally, yeah.
Oh!
SpongeBob, can you please stop being a little fucking racist bigot?
What? Damn. Oh, I get it. When Squidward went to college, he was a square.
Anyways, fuck all that bullshit. Okay, so let's go
were you
back to
talking
the
about?
original topic of the PS5. The thing is, when that game comes out, when Spider-Man comes out, I know for a fact I'm going to get spoilers.
Yeah.
It's crazy now because games have become so advanced that like they have stories, you know?
Yeah.
Everything has a story. And I know for a fact that like because my For You page is basically all like ass and titties and stuff, but then there's Spider-Man. And I know for a fact
With ass and titties.
oh, that's the best ones. I'm just kidding. But there's gonna be for sure spoilers, and I don't want to see any spoilers, but I'm gonna fucking get it spoiled for me.
You guys love stories.
I love stories.
I've been really getting into solitaire. It's not even a bit. This is legit.
What's the story there?
Nothing.
What? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh,
I enjoy arcade games and stuff like that. Wait, Patrick, I'm confused. You're only giving us good reasons to get a PS5. Spider-Man's coming out.
yeah,
Why wouldn't you get it?
yeah. What's stopping you?
The money.
So
Yeah.
get more.
Also, it's also a little bit deeper than that.
Tell President Biden to print out more money like he did last time.
I don't have a TV.
Wow,
There's
that
no
got
TV in my
very
house.
that was an opinion.
We got political out of fucking nowhere.
It wasn't political.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? If you ask him to explain it, he won't.
Well, ask me then.
Explain.
I won't.
Okay. Oh, he got me. Go.
There's not a TV in my house. So
What?
if I bought a PS5, I also have to buy the game and a TV.
But then again, like Walmart, they sell a lot of those open box TVs for like under $100 now, and they're pretty
Yeah.
big. They're like 55-inch.
I don't need
Yeah.
them to be 55 inch.
Even yeah, so you could sort of find like
Oh.
a 32-inch one or something
I
for like
guess
that
that's
price.
true.
Oh, you're really just helping yourself now.
Yeah.
Again, it's just.
You're basically paying almost $1 per inch at that point.
But here,
No, dead ass. Like the 55-inch ones are like $55.
It's just a weird fucking phrase that you just said. I'm so we're so immature. But like, I get it. What
I
you
cost $3. Go on.
That's a good one.
Unless you have
That one.
change and $3.50.
Oh shit.
mean. Okay, and
So
so
half a fucking inch.
Have a nub.
yeah, no, I've just been kind of sitting at because like honestly, I have the worst attention span when it comes to video games. Like I can finish a novel from start to finish, even if it's really long. It might take me a minute, but I'll get through it. But even like with the Spider-Man game, I loved that game.
Yes.
I was so into it.
Mhm.
I stopped playing when I was like 80% through for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I was like, I should finish this game. And then I finished it in like 3 days.
Yeah.
And like, so like, that's the kind of thing where I'm just kind of like, do I play enough video games to warrant this roughly $600 purchase at one go?
You would if you spent $600 on it.
But like, let's see. I'm gonna get the digital edition, which I think is $400, and then the game itself it'll be $60. So that's like $460 right there. And then like the TV, even if it's like roughly like the cheapest one I can get, that's like another $100 added on top of that.
Why would you get the digital one?
Because that's what I want. That's what I fuck with. I
Yeah,
don't,
but then if you get the one that has the actual hard copies, you can just use other games that you've had, like from the PlayStation 4, and then you get them into your thing. You can't get them if they're if you get the digital one.
bro, you have all the games.
I know. I would give them to you
I don't-
because I know I still have like a certain amount of your games that I just keep to the side.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I would
actually.
sell you mine.
I
Retail.
anyway.
Retail price
From the year they came out. From the
sell
year.
you FIFA 15 at retail price when it came out.
Bro, remember WWE versus or SmackDown versus Raw 2007? I'll
got
sell it
it.
to you for 40.
No way. That easy 65.
Low key, it kind of. I feel like that game probably went up in price because it's like
Yeah, but
Yeah, because what? Because
it's
what?
classic. Dude.
Okay, there you go. Finish your sentence. Not just because yeah.
You know what? You're right, James.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, finish up your stupid PS5 thought.
anyway, I'm still debating on it. I'm probably not gonna. I'll probably wait until like after Christmas to get it.
Yeah.
No,
But
it'll be too expensive. Holiday season's always expensive as fuck.
I said after the holiday season.
Okay,
So
after
like
Christmas.
May,
So like
because like my birthday's a holiday.
Ooh.
so I'm gonna get myself a PS5 for your birthday.
No, you'll get me one.
Fuck
dumbass.
Nice,
I'm not
guys.
doing that. I'm not doing that.
All right. I think today we're talking about something a little spooky. You guys
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
A little place I like to take people called Zona Del Silencio.
He likes to take places.
You can. We both know you can whip out better Spanish than that.
He likes to take people to a certain spot.
Dude, you sound like you're on NPR.
It kind of does. Like, if it kind of sounds weird.
I like it though.
He likes to take people out to dinner, and then he buys them.
It sounds like
drinks.
he's live on the scene and there's air going around behind him and he's trying to be deep.
No,
You're
it sounds
Chris Hansen.
like no. You sound like a bad Joe Goldberg impression.
I
I'm
don't know who
watching
that
you.
is.
I have seen you. I know the things you like. Oh, is that?
I really
coffee
hope you
cup?
edit all of this out.
I will.
I kind of want him to keep it in.
I will.
I
but
like
I kind of want to see how far I go with it.
Okay.
Now I'm nervous.
All right, we're talking about the Mapipi.
What?
Silent
We're talking
zone.
like people, bro. I'm game.
I said it wrong. I mispronounced it. It's actually Barcelona. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, we're talking about the Mapimi Silent Zone, also known as La Zona Del Silencio.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't know anything about this area.
I don't know anything about it either.
That's why we're talking about it.
I'm
God,
fascinated.
you don't have to be the audience. Just be the audience.
You don't have to be the audience. Just be the audience.
Bars. You guys just don't see the third eye in there. Go on.
Did you get kicked in the head today?
I have a third
At
leg.
one of your tournaments?
First of all, hot.
Tournaments.
Yeah, he had a tournament the
Today?
other day.
Oh.
We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
don't.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a
We
hot
do
dog
talk-
eating tournament.
Let's be honest. It was a wet t-shirt contest.
He won.
I
Wait,
lost.
oh, dude. Because you said he had tits last time.
Exactly. I fucking got your ass.
I can't wait till you have one problem with your body and you enter your body this form field harder than you already do. And then I can really rip on you. And I can
Dude.
I'm already there.
Let's go.
No, that's why I said harder.
Oh, damn it.
It gets worse. It
Mm.
gets worse.
Okay.
It can
Check out those earlobes in the mirror later. Anyways. Imagine you can do something about them.
Imagine she's like, I hate my earlobes.
I don't know related. No, I saw a Botox later today. Anyways, so we're talking about the silent
What?
zone. La Zona del Silencio.
Which means the silent zone.
No. Anyways, it means the silent zone.
Twilight Zone.
And this is a desert patch near the Bolson de Mapimi. Basically, it's in Durango, Mexico.
Ooh,
Okay.
I used to have a Durango.
You did. Actually, we all did.
Ooh,
Yeah,
very
we
Mexican
are-
of us.
We are Mexican.
We held on. Our family held on to it way too long.
Way too long.
What the fuck? That's my father you're speaking about.
Hey, man. He held on to it way too long.
You're right. Anyways, so the silent zone is... It's a real place. There's signs there, everything, right?
Mhm.
And it's pretty big. It's about 400 miles away from South El Paso, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Just to give you an idea, it's not like hidden in like this secret area of Mexico. It's like there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, but like it's right in between the U.S. and Mexico?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay,
That
sick.
desert area, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I made that up.
Okay.
I'm just joking. No, but it is in Durango, Mexico. And this area is called a dead zone. It's called a dead zone because there's no radio signal that can go in there. TV signals just die. Right.
Okay. It's kind of like a Bermuda Triangle.
Basically, exactly. It also supposedly lines up with the Bermuda Triangle. That
lines up along what, though?
The equator.
You just whipped that word out. You're just so excited you got to use equator today.
Yeah.
It's like the second time, right?
What? Stop. You're making them know that I don't know vocabulary.
What did you just say?
You're making them know that I don't know vocabulary.
Okay, just want to make sure you can pronounce it. Anyways, so there are reports that in that area there's been a lot of plane crashing and loss of people just get lost because there's no radio signal there. Things of the sort.
Oh,
Okay.
so I imagine compasses don't work?
Good boy.
That's it. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a good way to get lost if your compass doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, just fucking look at the sun. Anyways, like my people did.
North Star.
What?
North Star.
You're not finding baby Jesus. You're trying to get home.
Aren't we all just trying to find Jesus?
I like you today. You're positive.
I'm not.
Can't
Okay,
wait
just kidding.
Can't wait to spread those cheeks. Anyways,
After talking about Jesus?
you were talking about being cucked earlier. Shut up. Anyways, I love out of context words. So yeah, the Sonos Islands is very scary and it's very it's mysterious because there's rumors about different paranormal activity that happens there. So things like compasses don't work there.
Okay.
I don't think they actually go spinning willy nilly, but they're not accurate. And then radio signal doesn't work. TV signal doesn't hit either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that's significant. If I think that's obvious. If radios don't work, TVs don't work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Apart from that, there's also a lot of reports of humanoids in there.
Okay.
Humanoids?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
UFOs or fireballs in the sky. And there's also theories, or not theories, there's also, stories and rumors that you'll find fossils all over the area. Time supposedly stops in there. That was a really big rumor for a long time, that when you step in there, time stops.
Interesting.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
I really think it just has to do more with the compass than anything else.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's talk about it real quick. I found a Reddit post that simplified everything.
Nice.
First things first, it's a meteor magnet. It says here, scientists are still trying to understand the unique properties of the area. High levels of magnetics have been discovered in the zone of science. And scientists have also found that the area is a hotbed for meteorite activity.
Okay.
So for whatever reason, meteorites are constantly going in that direction and that area. I don't think that's that cool.
I think that's pretty sick.
I don't care. There is a lot of UFO activity reported in that entire area. It's not like just UFOs though. Like I mentioned, there's also reports of humanoids in the area too. So we'll get into it on a specific story. This one's short. The Ernesto. These my people. I can't say their names.
Ernesto.
Thank you.
Damn.
Was that good?
You hit the R, Daddy.
Dude, I always hit the hard R's.
No, you rolled the R's.
Oh.
You would just say,
You just got it.
yeah. So one of the most interesting stories from the Zona of Silence is the Ernesto and Josefina Diaz incidente. On October 13th, 1975, Ernesto and Josefina Diaz drove into the Zone of Silence in a brand new Ford pickup. Not sure why they're flexing.
Yeah, right. Flexing that brand new pickup.
To collect, it says 2006 Cadillac Escalade. Just kidding. To collect unusual rocks.
And 19-something in 2006 Escalade.
Shut the fuck up.
Time for real don't exist.
Hey,
there.
wait. Ford pickup. Wait, it's 1975. No, I'm stupid. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, so this was in 1975?
Yes, we've been over this. They got a 2006 Cadillac and they're driving in 1975. Get with the
time
program.
doesn't exist there.
God,
I'm
idiot.
genuinely so confused, and so is the listener.
Yeah.
I think they got it.
Yeah.
I think they're smarter than you think.
You got it, right, guys? Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
On October 13th, 1975, Ernesto and Josefina Diaz drove into the Zone of Silence in a brand new Ford pickup to collect unusual rocks and fossils, which can be found in great abundance in the area, apparently. As they busied themselves with their activity, they noticed that a desert rainstorm was heading toward them. Hoping to avoid being caught in a flash flood. Is it a desert or not? Sorry.
It's a desert rainstorm. Kind of cancels each other out.
They get rain.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I don't know anything. Go on, James.
I don't think deserts get rain. I think that's why they're deserts.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, well,
Everywhere gets rain.
No, I don't think that's true. I think deserts don't.
No, deserts get rain. Not a lot, but some.
Interesting.
They get just enough to get by until they don't.
That's like me every month with my paycheck. Hoping to avoid being caught.
Just being too real on the podcast.
I'm having a rough day. Hoping to avoid being caught in a flash flood, they packed up their vehicle and sped off, but not fast enough to avoid the relentless rain. The road ahead of them turned into a swamp, and their truck was quickly trapped as it sank into the soft terrain. While the couple struggled to keep their vehicle from submerging further into the mud, two figures approached, waving at them amid the torrential rainstorm. Two extremely tall men in yellow raincoats and caps, with unusual but by no means alarming features, offered their assistance to help them get underway again. The men instructed the drenched couple to get inside the pickup again while they pushed. Before the couple realized their vehicle had popped out of the hole and into firmer ground. When the husband got out of the pickup once more to thank the two men, he saw they were gone. The end. So that's just a simple story, right?
Yeah.
Humanoids. However, not all of them are always okay.
Friendly?
What?
Friendly?
No.
Oh.
Some of them are hot. And some of them are ugly. God, you don't get...
I got it. Some smoke shows. So,
I don't like
I was gonna say like a term that like people use online where it's like some high value kills. Have you heard of that term?
No.
It's so fucked.
That
I
is
hate that side of the
disgusting.
internet. Yeah.
That sounds like a serial killer.
Yeah.
That is serial killer level.
No, it's because you know how people say body count.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now they're
so it's
trying
like
to
kinda
make
like
it
that.
more
I didn't know
extreme.
body count was for people like you.
Like people you slept with.
Like
Yeah.
with. I thought it was like how many you.
In war, that's for sure what they use it
Yeah.
for. But no,
Yeah,
people
but-
say like when you hook up with somebody, that's like your body count or whatever.
High value kill.
Yeah, which is basically in their terms, it's like a woman that has, you know, a lot of on their. I don't even want to go into it.
Like
'cause
they're
it's just
really
so
hot.
fucking annoying. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's not just that. It's like they're really hot, but they have like something to offer.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
really fucked up mentality.
Yep.
That can only be born of a fucked up mentality.
Yep.
The red pill community is trash.
Yep.
The Luis Ramirez Reyes What the fuck? It's a long ass name. Sorry.
It's Hispanic. Of course it is.
Wow, racist much? The Luis Ramirez Reyes incident. During the month of November 1978, journalist Luis Ramirez Reyes visited the Zone of Silence as part of a news team assigned to cover a story on the bizarre properties of the site. Choosing to go ahead of the main team, Ramirez and his photographer charged into the desert, navigating by intuition rather than by hard knowledge of where their final destination should be. Suddenly, Reyes noticed that there were 3 figures walking up ahead, coming toward them. Hoping that these locals might be able to point them in the right direction, the journalist told his companion, who was doing the driving, to slow down and talk to him. As they drove along, he experienced the shock of running into them again, walking in a different part of the desert. Upon arriving at their destination and meeting up with their team, they discussed their unusual encounter in the desert with Jerry de la Peña. In a sobering tone, Peña told them that there were no people in the desert who weren't part of the reporting team. So the Zone of Silence is very, very interesting for 2 reasons. One, it seems to be that, it has that eluding, mysterious feeling of the Bermuda Triangle where radio signal's not working, people feel weird in it, compasses act funny, you have gay thoughts, and then
Oh my God.
some people call my bedroom Zone of Silence.
Dude, I think I'm a Zone of Silence. You know what I'm saying?
No, but the second reason the Zone of Silence is so interesting is because it seems like over the years it's been a lot more focused on UFOs and aliens. It seems like there's a lot more experiences with humanoids than anything else in that zone. Everyone's story is something about a humanoid figure who appeared before them, a UFO that's shining across the sky, which, to be 100% honest, a lot of those UFO stories are probably from the high amounts of meteorites coming in the area.
Probably.
But humanoids is a terrifying thing. Now, I think, Patrick, have you heard of... we'll talk about this maybe in the future. There is a little bit of mystery surrounding the area, also because there's a story from that same year, I think 1975 or 1971, something around that time, where a UFO did crash in the area, and the Mexican authorities went to go pick it up, but the U.S. took him. I don't know if Patrick remembers this story from another podcast where they talked about it.
Yes. This vaguely sound, I think last podcast did.
I don't name them. They're problematic.
I think last podcast did an episode about it. Honestly, I didn't really listen to that one, so I'm not super familiar with the details of it. But yeah, I think I do remember where basically a UFO crashed, and I guess like it was Mexico and the U.S. just kind of fighting over who got to take it. It was according to the legend. Yeah.
Yeah, the legend is the Chihuahua UFO crash.
Right.
I don't think Chihuahua and Durango are in the same place.
That's a good point.
So I don't know. I don't remember why they alluded to the Zona Del Silencio in there, but what I do want to say is that there are also a lot of, if you go through Reddit, if you talk to your friendly neighborhood Hispanics, there are a lot of people though who have had talks about crashed UFOs in the area and things like that. When you Google photos of La Zona del Silencio, ready? Nothing pops up.
Really?
No, something pops up.
Oh.
But here's a good little picture so you guys understand why it's so creepy. It's a legit place with a sign and everything. Once you pass that line, it's
official.
It's official. It's considered a dead zone in the country too. It's considered a dead zone by law.
Wow.
And here's the creepiest thing. We'll end it on this, I guess.
Okay.
There's a lot of conspiracies about what's going on there. If it was a military site in the past, or if it's just a naturally, by the landscape of Mexico, if it just naturally does not allow radio to travel through for whatever reason.
Or if it's just a spot for like fire ass orgies.
Oh God, that'd be sick. One of the other things that makes this place so mysterious is also everything is fucked.
What do you mean?
Magnetism's clearly fucked because compasses work funny.
Mm-hmm.
Signals are clearly not getting through radio or TV.
Mm-hmm.
You change your mental preferences for men. And obviously, as we alluded earlier, UFO sightings can be discarded as meteorites, but those humanoid stories, those are terrifying.
They
Absolutely.
are. I'm scared of regular humans.
I know, and especially in a desert,
Yeah.
that shouldn't happen.
No.
Now, I remember a long time ago, and maybe we'll come back to this in the future.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stories of time traveling happen there. And I chuckle a little bit because it's like, I don't really believe in it.
That explains him having a 2006 SUV in 1975.
There are stories of people appearing that aren't from that time period. I gotta find the exact story, but there is one about a car that's beat up and shitty there, and it's like old as fuck or something. But someone's there from that time period.
Oh wow.
The reason I bring that up without any details is to basically make my point. I don't think La Zona Del Silencio is I don't think it's a paranormal spot for time traveling. I don't think it's a paranormal spot for like ghosts or science. I think it is a UFO hotspot. Because that story we talked about, the one I just did a quick Google search. Turns out Chihuahua is right on top of Durango.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas La Zona Del Silencio, it's on the border between those two states and another state, pretty much, right?
Okay.
So I got to look back into the Chihuahua horror story.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chihuahua story is interesting because it's considered Mexico's Roswell, because it was a hotspot area for UFOs. They carried a UFO. People died from touching it, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? But now we still, even to this day, there are still stories and people who go to La Zona Del Silencio and they find they record videos of UFOs passing by. They feel weird. They feel like all the same symptoms you get when you have UFO encounters, which are what? Do you guys know?
Nausea.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Smells of.
Sulfur? Yeah.
Good boy.
Erections lasting longer than 8 hours.
That's go see your doctor.
Immediately.
He's always bricked up, boy. 8 hours is so long time.
With or without Blue Chew?
Without.
Oh God. Yeah, I believe La Zona Del Silencio is just a UFO hotspot. I think it is Mexico's. I think it's their Area 51, in the sense that Area 51 here is what.
Where they keep all the UFOs and they experiment on them and they kind of like test the subjects of UFO landings and they try to like something so that we can use their technology.
Reverse engineering.
Maybe.
Reverse engineer,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Never mind. What is Skinwalker Ranch?
Skinwalker Ranch. It's a hot
Portal.
Oh,
That's one way of putting it. Yeah,
It's a portal for all the paranormal activity
it's-
stuff to come
it's
through.
where the veil is thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's how some people like phrase it. Some people like it depends on what appeals to you aesthetically. Is it a portal or is it just where the veil between here and the other side is just thinner so things get
That's the
So
sexiest way to say paranormal.
It's Halloween there all the time?
all the time.
All the time.
Whoa.
Jack
Anyways,
Skellington.
I think that's Mexico's Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, wow.
I think it is.
Oh.
There's a lot of paranormal stuff that happens, apparitions that happen of humanoid figures, and of course a lot of UFO sightings, right?
Yeah.
So I think you can make a good argument that that's Mexico's Skinwalker Ranch.
That's fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But-
cool.
I think we'll have to take a real deep dive into it a little bit later. There's a lot of books on it. There's a lot of videos on there. And there's a lot of vloggers in Mexico right now that are starting to go out there
Wow.
and do like videos now, which I think is so cool because we don't know a lot about these like myths and legends.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was just like ghosts appear. Chupacabras are there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now we know ghosts aren't real. They're a scam. Chupacabras are just
Your
diseased
opinion.
dogs. And
I think they're all real.
Yeah, but no, they're like I get it though. Like in this very very like modern world that we live in, where like everything is surveilled.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that there is a spot that is impossible to surveil, that refuses to be,
Surveil meaning what?
like watch, be
Okay.
under our.
Oh, surveillance.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think someone has tried to make phone calls in there and they don't go through.
Yeah, the fact that like just these everyday things that we just kind of take for granted that kind of just show that it's part of the natural world, that they just don't work there.
Yeah.
There's just like a blank space that we
Mhm.
just can't account for. It's creepy.
It's
It's,
the
it's
inspiration
interesting.
for Taylor Swift's song, Blank Space. She was singing about that the whole time.
Are you gonna go see the Arrows movie?
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Good for you.
Yeah.
With you guys, no? Your girlfriend's so down.
Oh, I gotta look at the group chat more often.
Very nice. Go ahead.
I get the fascination with the spot because it's like we're in like this modern world. We're so used to everything being able to be monitored,
Mhm.
and the fact that
Mhm.
there is just this spot where you can't do it. All of these things that we've come up with to be able to be connected, it's just not there.
The government hates that spot.
Yeah, and then it just makes you think that it's like man, what the, like if we can't like be there to sort of decide what it is. It's just it seems to decide for itself,
Yeah.
and that is always very, very odd for us to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I kind of started to think about?
Huh.
I kind of want to. I kind of like the fact that it's also not. The Zone of Silence in Mexico started more as just overall, pretty much a Skinwalker Ranch, where it was just every type of paranormal, cryptid,
Yeah.
UFO, ghost, gay thoughts, and like nothing was off. When you go in there, you just think them. There's nothing. No, there wasn't a choice. Sorry, what are we talking about? Oh, like my bedroom. Anyway,
Okay, dude, you said that. Oh yeah, no, sorry.
There's also nothing wrong with being gay.
Yeah,
Just want to put that
no.
out there.
Yeah,
No.
of course not.
Of course.
I'm
I
gay
just didn't know.
Right. I just didn't know.
no, not that it's nothing wrong. I mean, like by myself.
Yeah. And I'm gay like every Tuesday, so that's
God,
fine.
Charles Leclerc. Anyways,
Yeah.
where was I going with this? Oh, that's what I liked about it. That it started as like this wide genre paranormal area, and then it's starting to kind of have a common theme now. Every
Yeah.
story's having a common theme of humanoids and UFOs, and it's kind of scary, but it is fitting the paranormal climate of today.
Yeah, no, that's super interesting actually. Now that you put that, because like cause like it goes back to like you're thinking about like ghosts are a scam. People don't believe in ghosts anymore.
I believe. Don't look at me like I don't believe. I believe. Ghosts are real.
They're not like the hot button topic right now.
Oh, you know what? That doesn't mean that they're not there.
Like nobody's coming to the fucking Congress with a picture of a fucking like bottle being moved off a fucking bar.
Yeah, but nobody's also going to Congress about Taylor Lautner, and he's still popping.
He's not.
He's not.
No,
Damn
he
it, that was
hasn't
a bad
worked in
example.
years.
But he exists. This is my point.
Does he?
Nobody talks about him, but he exists. Just a ghost. Just a
he-
ghost.
He thinks, therefore he is. That's great.
Okay.
Oh, he Shakespeare'd your ass.
Ooh. Spear your ass with my fucking penis.
You want to go to my Zone of Silence?
Already there.
You ready to see his giant humanoid?
Yuck.
Wow, Patrick, too far.
You're sus as fuck.
Patrick, go on. What you were saying? You were complimenting my comments.
Yeah, no, like now, like, cause yeah, I imagine that because I haven't heard of this Zone of Silence. I imagine if I looked into it, and you know what, I think I have. I just never really looked super into it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if I looked into it, there's probably just like, no, people have seen ghosts, people have seen this, and it's just like, yeah, like a wide array of things, and that just over the years just got whittled down until it's just like humanoids who could be people, could not be people, could be aliens. You know, they look passable as humans, and then they just disappear. Like that's fucking spooky.
I definitely don't think it's time travelers. That's for sure.
Probably not. No.
But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think one of the things I want to do for future episodes, I like to go into those Mexican legends. Some of because a lot of it's not like paranormal. Some of it's just weird things,
Yeah.
like boats that move on their own.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, but I think it's like a magnet thing, like the polar Earth magnet.
It's like, it's just waves.
Okay, we're not doing the boat episode anymore. No, but there's like cool. I think it's cool because then like you have the Aztec, the Mayan pyramids. They have like their own little like quote unquote paranormal things happen, or like Teotihuacan where you can hear everything. Sorry,
from one spot.
yes,
Yeah.
or you can talk directly to a pyramid at the right angle or something, and it amplifies your voice by like a lot.
Mm.
Craziest thing, and being there is so sick. I'm so happy I went there.
Oh, you did?
I did.
That's sick.
I know. First time back in Mexico, I went. I did it well. But like, there's a lot of cool things in Mexico. I think that
Warren talking about.
aren't talked about at all, though.
Yeah, no, actually that's true. We should do that.
I think we should. You know why though?
Hmm.
You know why we need to talk about Teotihuacan?
Hmm.
Because sacrifices.
You know, that's actually one of the most heavily contested things in like history.
Shut the fuck up. It doesn't work with my conspiracy if you contest it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just mean to say that like some history people like believe that like it's hotly debated like how often they did human sacrifice.
I heard they just had sex up there.
Honestly, maybe. I mean, like their history was wiped out by the white conquerors. So
That's
they
so
could've-
sad. That's
I know.
so sad.
So they might have done a whole bunch of other stuff that we will never know about because like media and stuff made it seem like they did it like all the time, constantly. They couldn't get enough of human sacrifices. But then there are some people who just like they only did it as like a means to an end. Like it really wasn't that often. But when they did do it, they took it very, very seriously. You know, and that it was only just grossly blown out of proportion by the conquerors to make it seem like, oh no, we have to quote civilize them.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So yeah, no, it's just interesting. Like
No
that.
one can control us. I don't know if I am one of them. Am I one of them? I think I'm more Spaniard than anything else.
Yeah, our family probably is just based on our complexions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm really good at fighting bulls.
Excuse me?
I'm really good at fighting bulls.
Is that the men that chase after you at the bar?
That's actually really funny.
Hey, let's end it on this then. We're talking about the Zone of Silence, our Mayan and history. What and history? My ancestry.
Mayan?
My favorite skit of all time.
That fool hasn't invented shit, bro.
Whoa, sorry.
All right, we're going straight to the pyramids, Perritos. But first, who are we gonna sacrifice? Let's go. Pero yo por qué, güey? Why me? Sacrifice Chewy, fool. That fool hasn't invented shit, bro. Tito, that fool, all he does is eat blueberries in his hut, dog. He's not even a hunter ni a gatherer. No, espérate, güey, because that's not cool. You guys want to sacrifice me? It's not going to rain because of me. Écheselo a los jaguares. A la chingada con los jaguares, fool. What I'm saying is that we got to wait at least 2 more weeks. Right now, everybody, let's just get the peaches and let's make our way to the pyramids, fool. Let's just make our way to the pyramids. Everybody, come on, gather up. Everybody, just come on and gather up. Let's go. Come on, come on. Agárrenlo. Come on, let's go. No, pete. All right.
That's funny.
That is by far my favorite. I don't know if it was on Vine, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, X, Instagram, Snapchat,
Pornhub.
What?
Pinterest.
It could have been a Pornhub.
You
He's
heard
shirtless. Disgusting. But that was my favorite TikTok of all time. Or whatever. Skit of all time. I don't know why. I find it so funny every time I watch it. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we dive into some more funny Mexican stuff in the future?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I'd be into it.
Yeah.
We should definitely in the future. You guys let us know if you like this shit. We should definitely make an episode on
On.
I forgot the name of this one. Something about shadows. Oh well.
The
All right.
Hedgehog.
Anyway, so this was another Short King episode brought to you by The Boys.
The boys.
If you guys like this, you should definitely do more.
You should definitely do more. You're telling the audience. If you guys like this, do it yourself. Because we're fucking tired of this shit. So just fucking do the work for us. I want to see you do better.
we walk so you could run.
Yeah. Crawl.
Yo, we've been at this for a little too long, and we only have 10 episodes. Have you guys thought of that?
Wait, what?
We've been at this for a while now, and we only have 10 episodes.
Yeah.
I think we need to
that's
start,
because
like-
you guys kept deleting like 6 of them.
What we say?
I was gonna say I think we should step it up a little bit as we go in the future.
Yeah.
But where can they find us, Alex?
Right now, we're Dynamic Trio Pod on Instagram. And you can DM me at your mom's house.
Wait, that's a real account.
DM it
Yeah,
then.
there is a podcast.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, there's a podcast.
DM them then. I don't give a shit.
All right.
All right, this
Make
is
them
James.
feel weird.
This is Patrick.
And this is Alex. This is the...
Spooky.
No.
What?
This is the...
Sometimes spooky.
And always funny podcast.
There's no and.
There wasn't an and.
It's
And
calm.
also, why'd you take so many words?
Fuck yeah, dude. You took too many words.
He said the.
What are you, a fucking American? Taking all you want?
You taking our jobs? He taking our job.
Yee. Wait, is...
This is the.
Sometimes spooky.
Dude, I want to fucking eat you. Wait, he was right.
Yes, I was. You fucking asshole. I was trying to think of what he did wrong, and I was getting a headache from that. I was like, oh my god, what did I can't catch up. I can't catch up.
All right, this is the...
Sometimes funny.
Did you just fart?
Also, it's not sometimes
You
funny.
fucked me
It's not
up.
sometimes funny.
Fucks me up. Okay.
This is the
Sometimes spooky.
Always funny.
podcast.
Thank you guys.
Come on,
Listening.
Spotify. Oh fuck.
Bye.
Bye.